UTSA is the fact that there are so many different people here. You don't only get people who just graduated from high school. You get people from anywhere from 16 to 80 in your classes. You get parents and grandparents. You get people who've been out in the world. You don't just meet one type of person. You can meet so many different people here at UTSA.
I think there's a lot of value in getting a degree here at the University of Texas at San Antonio. The environment here is good, the city here is a good city, and it's a good place to get an education.
Here at UTSA, the professors are very willing to give any extra time that they have to help you with any problems. They like you to come see them and to work with them, and they'll all pretty much make time for you. They are fairly demanding, but that goes along with getting a good degree at a good school.
It's really surprised me the number of older people in my classes, particularly the people in the age group from 30 to 40. Everybody's very friendly. I would have thought that the younger people under the age of 25 wouldn't have wanted to have anything to do with an old person, but they are so friendly and they are so nice and they're so helpful. It's really great. It really gives you a great feeling.
It's a very comfortable campus. It's not out in the middle of the city, not in a hustle-bustle type area. There's trees and hills everywhere. I think the appearance of it makes it a more comfortable campus, a place that could be a home away from home for some people.
These are exciting times here at the University of Texas at San Antonio. We have a student body that is growing in both stature and academic importance in the state of Texas, as well as in development throughout the state of Texas. For example, when I started UTSA some 10 years ago, this was primarily a Bexar County institution. About 95% of our students came from Bexar County. Since that time, we are running at about 80 to 85% of our students from Bexar County, and the rest are from South Texas and all over the state of Texas. So we're quite proud of the fact that this institution is expanding at a rate that does not encompass just the local community. I believe it adds a much more cosmopolitan atmosphere at the university when we bring in more foreign students and students from outside the state as well, and it gives our students a chance to meet other students from other areas of the world without having to just maybe go to high school with their friends and then come out here and see them again at UTSA, although that does happen quite frequently.
I've studied a lot of Romance languages here as well as English, and I feel that I've had a good opportunity to use my foreign languages here because of the number of foreign students here. I've been involved in the International Student Association, and I've had that chance to enhance and to make my languages become more fluent.
Many of our students are now coming from the Valley, which is an area that we have felt was very important to UTSA, and we worked on quite hard in trying to maintain a commitment to that part of the state that is now beginning to pay off. We feel like their presence here at UTSA has greatly improved this institution, and we feel like in the long run we will help them when these students graduate with a degree.
My name is David Guest. I'm an admissions counselor at the University of Texas at San Antonio. Students are making decisions a lot earlier these days about where they're going to go to school and get some ideas about what school has to offer. And many times a student doesn't think about what school they're going to attend, it just kind of happens on them. And that's a poor choice. And so what we as admissions counselors, one of our responsibilities at UTSA, is to go and help students make an educational choice that's going to be good for them.
Our recruiting programs basically are twofold. One is to inform prospective students and the parents about the university, about admissions requirements, financial aid, different types of degree programs that we offer, course offerings, and so forth. The other part of recruiting is to inform individuals about the benefit that they will receive in obtaining their degree from UTSA. There are two groups that we target in our recruiting. One is the prospective student, and the second is those individuals, those professionals that deal directly with high school students and junior college transfer students. Recently, we held a conference in Harlingen, Texas for counselors, principals, and superintendents from that particular area so that they could learn a little bit more about UT San Antonio. We had individuals from our campus there who could talk to them and answer their questions specifically about financial aid, about the residence halls, the admissions requirements, and degree programs. Individuals like this, like high school counselors and administrators and superintendents, benefit from programs like this because, again, they are able to pass this information on to individuals who they work with. By far, our greatest effort is in dealing directly with students, prospective students. As an example, we participate in a number of college day programs throughout the state of Texas. So we visit a lot of the high schools to deal directly with the students to inform them about the campus. We sometimes set up in a library of a high school, sometimes in a cafeteria, but by and large we are asked to have formal programs where students can attend, where a counselor, admissions counselor from our office will talk with the students, present information about the university, what the employment outlook is like for a degree in a particular area, and so forth. We've noticed that with the advent of on-campus housing that we have a tremendous amount of interest from students from South Texas. Prior to residence halls, basically there was no place for these individuals to stay. That was up to them to make their own arrangements for living accommodations. With dormitory, it has really added a new dimension to the university, the type of students that we attract.
The residence halls opened for the first time in the fall of 1986. We're currently in our second year right now. We're having a lot of fun. We're here to house residents, to provide them an atmosphere that supports and augments their experience here at UTSA. We not only provide a place to sleep and food to eat, but we provide an opportunity for people to meet other people, for them to feel that they're a part of the campus life, to bring them closer to the services that a major university can offer. Not only do we offer a residence living environment, but we have an activity center with a Junior Olympic-sized swimming pool, game room, and pretty much all the amenities of home with about 500 of your closest friends. And we balance the social life with an understanding of the need for time to study and to meet people. We have a personal computer lab. We're real strong in the area of supporting each other, of students supporting other students to get through their experiences and their responsibilities here at UTSA. It's really exciting. We're not only attracting people from Bexar County, although about 70% of our residents are from Bexar County. We're attracting people from Houston and Dallas and beginning to develop a national reputation. We're getting people from New York, Michigan, Alabama, Florida. It's pretty exciting. A lot of people are learning about us. They like what we have to offer. They like San Antonio, and they see that living in the residence halls and going to UTSA is something that can really bring out what they want in their education. One of the problems of a large urban campus is that many times students don't come to places like UTSA because they're concerned about becoming a number or becoming 1 in 100 in a classroom, or simply coming here and leaving and never meeting people and having meaningful experiences. Well, the residence halls is where you're more than a number. You develop friendships that in many cases last you for the rest of your life. In some cases, people find the people they're going to marry here. They develop, their roommates become their best friends. It's a real exciting time where hundreds of people who don't know each other, who would probably never meet each other, are brought together for several years in a very intense personal way, and it makes them special. And I think that's one of the exciting things that keeps me working in the residence halls, is seeing that every year.
Office of Admissions and Registrar at UTSA has a unique mission, one that serves you as a prospective student. We not only just process your application for admission and your transcripts to see that you're eligible and try to help you get in with counseling, we actually take care of your student record. We do your transcript. We process you for graduation. We also, if you're a veteran, we answer all of the veterans' questions and handle your veterans' paperwork. In addition, we recruit new students and we provide counseling for all the students who come into the university. So we are the office that you start with us and you end with us.
Welcome to the UTSA telephone registration system. During our conversation, I'll be asking you to enter numbers on your touch-tone phone. When I ask if your entry is correct, press 1 for yes or 0 for no. If you are an undergraduate student, enter 1. A graduate student, enter 2. You are an undergraduate student, correct? You will begin course entry now. Please enter your course call numbers one at a time. The course description will be verified after each selection. If correct, enter 1. If incorrect, enter 0. English 2, 2, 3, 3, Section 1. Tuesday, Thursday, 12:30 p.m. to 1:45 p.m. Correct? Thank you for using the UTSA telephone registration system. A bill and class schedule will be sent to the address you have last given us. Please notify the registrar's office in person of any change in this address to avoid cancellation of your schedule. Goodbye.
This semester was the first time I had ever used phone registration, and I liked it a lot. It was really great to be able to just pick up the phone and dial and get the subjects that you wanted. It was very simple and very quick.
One of the unique features that UTSA has that no other institution in Texas except one has is telephone registration. How many times have you tried to register for a college or university and gone to that institution and stood in line 3 or 4 hours and grumbled and complained about how long it takes to register? In many cases, we've always felt that a student who can stand in line that long might ought to be given some kind of a semester hour credit for just registration. But at UTSA, we actually register by phone where you talk to the computer directly, no coming out to the university, no standing in line. All you have to be is an admitted student in good standing, and you're welcome to telephone register.
They're very understanding and open professors, and I think they're an asset to the university.
The Office of Student Information and Retention was established with the purpose of providing all UTSA students general information concerning facilities that are available, as well as giving them a place to come and ask questions that they wouldn't ordinarily ask a professor or someone that they're working on campus with. The office was first established from and grew from a need to have a centralized point where students could come in and ask generic questions concerning dates of registration, class schedules, procedural information for all students, and also with the sensitivity to be able to help and assist students that are more at risk in that they don't have a strong background academically or within relating to a major university. Our office also coordinates the mentorship program in which faculty and professional staff have volunteered times that they are available to work with students. Because our office is one of an ad hoc arbitrator, we've been able to hear concerns that students have voiced in terms of need. One of the needs expressed was someone to talk to. The mentorship program grew from that need to have someone that you could go and just ask questions concerning academic career or expectations, how to go about planning or executing that kind of a degree?
It was more expensive than I expected because last time I had gone back was in 1985, but in 1985 was at the time that they said that college expenses would be going up a lot.
Some people think that they cannot attend college because of a lack of financial resources. The Student Financial Aid Office at UTSA is currently helping 4,500 students finance their education. We do this through the help of federal, state, and institutional programs. We are currently awarding students $1.5 million in Pell Grants, $3.5 million in guaranteed student loans, and we have approximately 200 students working through our College Work Study program. If you feel that you qualify for financial aid, we would encourage you to apply. We will process your application and see what we can help you with. If you apply for financial aid at UTSA, you can use the financial aid to pay for your tuition and fees, room and board, and other educational expenses. This can very easily include the housing right here on campus and all your meals, your educational expenses. If this does not cover all of your expenses, we have jobs on campus or off campus that will enable the student to finance their education.
I think because they chose this university, other than some of the other universities, is because of the campus life that we have here. Student activities revolve around the many interests of a diverse student body. There are about 90 different student organizations on campus that reflect the interests of our students. They range in interest from religious and political to health and fitness organizations, arts and music organizations, and also those student groups interested in special projects such as our student newspaper. The student government on campus was chartered in 1976 by the Board of Regents. Its primary function is to be the official voice of the student body on campus. It does this through representation of the various classes at UTSA from freshman through graduate. The SRA also provides 2 on-campus festivals each year. In the fall, the Best Fest, which ushers in Halloween, has become a tremendous campus tradition, complete with costumes and booth decorations, and an all-out effort by the student organizations on campus to provide food and game booths. It's also a great money-making effort for the student groups. Since they're not funded by the university, this affords them the opportunity of making some money to present their programs and offer their services to their membership. In the spring, the festival that the SRA presents is called Fiesta UTSA. And Fiesta UTSA has been an official event of Fiesta Week in San Antonio since 1978. The festival has become, as Best Fest, a tremendous campus tradition, and normally anywhere from 50 to 60 student organization booths line the central plaza. There are colorful decorations at this festival, plenty of good food and good times, live music, and a good time is had by all. Student activities can play an important part in a student's educational experience. I think all of us would probably admit that a good deal of a person's education takes place outside the formal classroom setting.
It's a small school compared to most universities, and you get to meet more people, and it's a lot more personal. Here people are willing to extend a helping hand.
In my family, my grandmother and my mother have both received master's degrees here at UTSA, as well as my husband receiving a bachelor's degree here in 1979. So I'll be the 4th one in the family, and who knows, maybe even my daughter will someday.